Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Hamden Academy. Good look at the situation outside Hamden Academy. A cold winter night here, the final day of January, as we come inside and look at one of the trophy cases here at Hamden Academy, and a lot of success on the basketball court over the last several years. Welcome inside the stable, and welcome to the Sportsnet Maine BDN Sports Game of the Week. I'm Jim Churchill, along with Aaron Jackson. And Aaron, we got two of the top teams in Class A North here tonight. They played earlier this season, and it was a loss for the Hamden Academy Broncos on the road as they fell to Mount Blue by 1 point. So we should see a good one here tonight.
Yeah, I think we definitely will. You mentioned they met earlier in the season. That 1 point loss, 73-72. So you talk about just a high-scoring affair between two teams who also, as you can see, happen to be 2-3 in the standings behind Coney.
Yeah, Coney with 4 losses, Mount Blue with 4 losses. Both teams liking the way their team is playing here late in the season. We're going to check in with the coaches in our next segment of the pregame show. Travis Magnuson taking over for this Mount Blue program. They've had some very lean years here recently, and he's a little bit surprised by the turnaround this year.
Yeah, and they do it with a variety of ways, but they've got 2 scorers at the top, and you'll see both of them in this game that are just absolutely incredible, averaging both, I think, 18 points a game or so. So certainly you look at what they're capable of offensively. Hamden considers it a bad game, Jim, when they give up more than 40 points, which tells you how good Hamden is defensively. But Mount Blue put up 73 on them the last time they played. So for the Broncos, they're looking at that and thinking, how do we let that happen for Mount Blue? That's a confidence builder, because you're saying that's one of the best defensive teams in the state, and we put up 73. We've got some talent here.
All right, well, let's take a break. And
it's your first date and a shoulder to cry on. It's your barbershop, your dance floor, and your toolbox. It's your car. Find it at Quirk.
Exclusive savings are happening at a Tradewinds location near you. Save big with our happy hour specials every day from 4 to 6 p.m. Grab a family size 1-topping pizza, $6.99. Get 1 pound of our tender boneless wings, $6.99. A full pound of our locally famous buffalo wings, $6.99. Or 1 pound of our crispy french fries, just $2.99. Get this bundle deal and save 50%. Score even more with extended hours on Sunday at a Tradewinds location near you.
welcome back to the stable, as they call it here in Hamden, as we are here tonight at Hamden Academy for a boys Class A North matchup between the Mount Blue Cougars and the Hamden Academy Broncos. And let's check in with the coaches. The head coach for the Cougars, we talked about him, Travis Magnuson, has really turned around this program. And here's our conversation, and talk about how you performed since then, just your thoughts on your team coming into this ball game here tonight.
Oh, we've been able to win the close games, so we've had a lot of resiliency with that. We've won a lot of 1-point games. The last week we had a rough one against Coney, but other than that, every game's been pretty close. But we feel like Hamden's probably the best team in the league. We know this is going to be a really tough matchup for us tonight. Just
a little background on you coming into this position, and what, when you came in, what were your goals, and kind of where do you feel you're at right now?
Well, we've definitely gone way past our goals. Coming in, we knew the last couple of years that they had gone 1-17. We knew we had some decent talent coming back, but we didn't know if we knew how to win yet. And we've just been able to win those close games. I think it started the first game of the year with Skowhegan. We won by 3, and then after that just kept giving us confidence. So we've gotten a lot better throughout the years. But we have well surpassed our expectations for the year, so we're really happy with where we are right now.
All right, Coach, good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
All right, that is the Mount Blue Cougar side of the story here tonight. Coach Travis Magnuson. Now let's turn our attention to the home team here tonight, the Hamden Academy Broncos, and our chat with head coach Russ Bartlett. All right, Coach, let's talk about the season to this point. Just your thoughts.
I've been happy with the way the season's gone so far. We've got 3 losses, which I would honestly tell you I'm a little disappointed about. But at the same fact, one of the losses was by 1, another one was by 2. Those games could have gone either way, and they didn't go our way. Those are games that you hope to win with a veteran group, which we have. We've dealt with some adversity with Mark getting injured, but I think we've handled that pretty well. So hopefully we're going to be peaking at the right time, and that time is now.
Adjusted, and how the players adjusted to that?
Well, I think obviously the first day you have to adjust to it. It's kind of on the fly. Then you can kind of make some adjustments. The thing that has been kind of tough is we really haven't established who our seventh man is yet. It's kind of depending on need. We have 6 guys that are very clear in the rotation, and the 7th guy kind of goes on what suits us best that particular night. So we have to have like 2 to 3 guys that are fairly ready, and their minutes are terribly inconsistent, but at the same point they have to be ready to go. So I think it's hard on those 3 guys, but they've handled it pretty well. They're all younger players, obviously, but if we have to use 6, we will, but I would prefer to play 7 or 8 if we can.
All right, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
Or book your appointment online at deansdetailing.com. And Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit for any special occasion. Dean's Detailing. We make used look like new.
It's your Monday morning and your Friday night. It's your suitcase, your tour guide, and your photo booth. It's your new beginning and your fresh start. It's your library, your hotspot, and your movie theater. It's your car. Find it at Quirk.
We are back here at Hamden Academy, Sportsnet Maine BDN Sports Game of the Week. Jim Churchill, Aaron Jackson, along with our Sportsnet Maine crew. Class A North boys matchup between the Mount Blue Cougars and the Hamden Academy Broncos, two of the top 3 teams in Class A North, and they played earlier this season down in Farmington. Again, Travis Magnuson, the head coach of the Cougars, as we look into both benches here. Aaron, it's cold outside, but not the case inside.
No, it's nice
the
in
Hamden
here.
Academy Gymnasium here tonight. And
yeah.
Good crowd on hand, getting set for this matchup, and we can only hope it's as competitive as the first one was down in Farmington.
So how about this, Jim, by the way? So just talking about how good Hamden is at home. They've won 77 straight at home against Class A opposition. The last time they lost here at the quote-unquote stable, Mount Blue in 2010, 58-48 on Martin Luther King Day. So it's been over 9 years since this team lost at home.
And a nice round of applause here for Mark Hutchings, who was in the very bad car accident a short time ago, so he is out for the season, but here tonight to support his teammates. Look at the starting lineups here tonight.
He's a big piece, or he was a big piece of this Hamden Academy team, especially defensively, kind of in the middle, a force to be reckoned with. He played in that last game that Hamden lost. It's going to be interesting to see. They're still trying to figure out life without him, I think. 5-2 since losing him for the season, as you mentioned, because of that car accident.
So you saw the Mount Blue starting lineup, and now the Hamden Academy starting lineup coming out on the floor. A veteran crew for the most part for Coach Bartlett. And so Job well done. And we are ready to go here tonight. See the three officials coming out on the floor. Let's run down through those starting lineups once again. We'll get to the Cougars here first as Garrett Reynolds, a senior, part of the starting lineup for Coach Magnuson. Another senior, James Anderson. He's had a very good season for the Cougars. And a third senior, Caleb Talbot, in that starting lineup as well. And number 12, Jacob Farnham. He is just a freshman for the Cougars. Inside to their big man, Kent Oliver. Here's a shot put up in the lane by Bryce Logier, and he puts it home. Logier, a junior, Aaron.
Yeah, 38 points. I know I mentioned that, but I can't stress that enough. If Mount Blue is going to win this game, they've got to find a way to contain him. They were not able to last time. They won despite it, but I don't expect that's going to happen here at the stable.
All right, here come the Broncos. They've got the 2-0 lead here in the early going. Logier zips it across the lane to Oliver. He puts it off the window for two. Good start for the Broncos here on their home floor.
Yeah, Mount Blue playing up close and personal with Logier. He made him pay on that one, faked him out, got the nice pass. Perfect possession there. He's either at the top or near the top of just about every statistical category in Class A, including assists.
Once again for the Cougars, Reynolds, Talbot, Anderson, Barker, and Farnham. And for the Broncos, it's Logier, Winch, Corey Winch, Mikey Ray, Ross Webb, and can't find some room. He goes inside to Oliver. Oliver using the reverse. He's got it. Count the hoop and one.
Great start for Hamden. The crowd getting behind them in a hurry. You knew that they would. Hamden doesn't lose often, Jim, so when they do, they kind of make it a point to make sure it doesn't happen again. I'm sure they're in the back of their heads. They've been waiting for this game for a little while.
And Coach Magnuson wants a timeout, so we will take it as well as we look at the replay here. Winch finding Oliver on the left baseline, and he powers his way up for a pair, and he'll be at the line when the two teams return to the floor. 6:44 left to go here in this first quarter, just underway here in Hamden. Tonight's broadcast of the Sportsnet Maine BDN Sports live stream brought to you by Quirk Auto Group. It's your car. Find it at Quirk, online at quirkauto.com. Free throw by Oliver, a little too strong there, and the rebound down to Anderson. Anderson looking for some help, gets it off to Barker, holds the ball high. Now they work the right side. Ball mishandled there briefly by Talbot. Mount Blue trying to find some room. This looks more like the Hamden defense, but what a shot there by Garrett Reynolds.
Steph Curry-like with the release. I mean, he steps back and nails it, and he got that off in a hurry.
Net barely moved on that shot. Mikey Ray on the baseline, pass deflected, gets to Webb. Webb around the defender. Oh, nice pass inside to Oliver. Ken Oliver, the beneficiary there of a fine assist from Ross Webb.
Yeah, Hamden, one of those teams that has probably the best ball movement you're going to see in high school basketball. They share so well. They're constantly moving it around the perimeter. And you see the result here time and time again for Oliver, just easy looks.
And a substitution for the Cougars. Checking out of the ball game is Dylan Baker. He was in.
Cougars going to that bench early.
Out of the ball game for Mount Blue is Talbot. And checking in for the Cougars, number 33, Hunter Donald. He's a junior. Now here's a takeaway by Mount Blue to the rim. Left-handed layup will go down. Garrett Reynolds once again.
Smart play getting in the passing lanes there, playing aggressively. And this early on, Hamden content to give up that basket instead of trying to foul on the breakaway.
Broncos in the half court, moving the ball well. Mikey Ray inside, his shot off glass. That's good.
Some more good ball movement.
Yeah, Broncos pounding that ball inside, and it's paying off. Here's Reynolds, little scoop shot. Oh, if that goes down. And done this time for the Broncos, but a turnover here. Traveling violation as Jacob Farnham, the sophomore, took a step. And Coach Magnuson weaving those players in and out of the lineup, coming in now. Number 31. I don't have a number 31.
Kyle Fox.
The roster here.
I would assume must be a Kyle Fox. I think he plays both JV and varsity.
Okay. Webb bounces it left. They go inside to Ray. Spin move in the lane. Will the shot go down? It does, but Ray traveled, so turnover there for the Broncos.
He's looking for a foul. Not going to get it on this one.
Cougars walking it up.
They're pretty content to keep this a slow-paced game. Hamden, on the other hand, would love to make it up and go.
Here's Anderson, turnaround shot, and that rattles in and out. And the rebound to Logier. He's doing a great job on the glass here in the early part of this one. Here's Winch, right side of the lane, kick out Ray, shot up, and that's around the iron and out. And the rebound down to Fox. Things have calmed down here a little bit over the last couple minutes, and right on cue, Mikey Ray with a steal, and the floater is up and good.
Acrobatic move there to avoid the defender and scoop shot it in. Looks like we're going to get another timeout here early on. This one doesn't want to get out of hand in a hurry.
So the timeout called by Mount Blue, as Coach Magnuson not liking the start to this one. 15-4, the advantage. Tonight's Sportsnet Maine BDN Sports live stream brought to you by Greenway Equipment Sales. For the best in John Deere sales and service, it's Greenway Equipment with locations in Bangor and Ellsworth. Visit them at greenwayequipment.com. .328 left to go here in this first quarter. Long chat in the Mount Blue huddle. Coach Magnuson has had his say. His team with the basketball, down by 11. Fox on the right side. Reynolds, he'll try a three, and he's got it.
Jeez. No fear in that kid, that's for sure.
And right now, Garrett Reynolds, the senior guard, keeping his team in this ball game. I think he's got all their points. Pass, it was deflected, but tracked down by Andy Ray. Ray gets it back from Logier. Now right elbow. It's Mikey Ray. Look at the ball movement by the Broncos.
Yeah.
Open three, but it's off the rim, no good. Oliver with the offensive rebound, and the Broncos will reset it. Dangerous pass there, but Winch recovered, and here's a block shot, but a foul. And Corey Winch will be at the line for two.
And you wonder, and you hear people ask, you know, how does Hamden stay so good every single season? And it's, for a while you think, well, they just have a lot of talented players, and they do. But they're just so good at getting that ball. I mean, you saw there, around the perimeter, the guy didn't even land, and he already had it passed off to the corner to Logier for the three. And he didn't make the shot, but he got an open look at it because of how fast they're able to move that ball around.
Corey Winch hits the first of two. Kent Oliver checking out of the ball game for Hamden, coming in TJ Hennigan. He's just a freshman. Almost lost it. Now it's Winch, right side, uses the glass. The first time it doesn't go, but the second time he gets it to go down, and the Broncos add two more, lead back to 11.
Persistence in that case. Had an easy layup, missed it, didn't care, got that ball back, scored.
Wild pass there by Anderson, but teammate able to track it down, got through the Hamden defense. Here's Reynolds on the right side. He's got all 7 points here tonight from Mount Blue. That one will not go. Offensive rebound to Anderson. Reynolds tries a three from the near side. That's off, no good. The putback will go by Fox, though. So the first Cougar to score other than Garrett Reynolds.
Just crashing the glass, and you got to wonder if that's going to be something they do consistently. Hamden, without Mark Hutchings, a little bit shorter than they used to be, so that's an opportunity perhaps.
Side, Winch gets it to go down. Good touch there off the window. And here's a steal by Mikey Ray. Here comes Anderson to his left. Ray uses the body to protect the basketball, misses the shot, but Andy Ray comes in from behind and kisses the window for 2 points.
I got you, brother. That's what he's saying there. You made the nice play. I'll finish it off for you. Don't you worry.
Follow there by Andy Ray. Suddenly it's a 10-point lead once again for the Broncos, and they steal it. Entry pass taken away by Winch ahead of the pack. Andy Ray can't get the layup to go. Anderson with the rebound after a tip there by Logier. 3 seconds left. Anderson's got to get it off right in front of the Hampden bench. The shot is no good, and that will do it for the first quarter here tonight at Hampden Academy.
And your toolbox. It's your car. Find it at Quirk.
Welcome back to Hampden Academy. Sportsnet Maine, BDN Sports live stream. Jim Churchill, Aaron Jackson. As you look at some of the numbers there for the Hampden Academy Broncos, some of the banners as well from all the championships here for Hampden Academy. But the Hampden offense looking like the Hampden offense here tonight, Aaron.
Yeah, it comes down to, we keep talking about how fast they move that ball around the perimeter and how quick each person is to find their shot, but they don't force it either. And there's a fine line between forcing your shot and knowing when to take a shot, and they just seem to have that down. And I think that's a credit to Russ Bartlett and what he's been able to create here over his tenure.
Mount Blue with the basketball to start the second quarter. Farnham had it briefly. Here's Anderson, left side of the lane. They go inside, and the shot is blocked. Shot put up there by Hunter Meeks. And now the ball across the end line. It's going to go off Hampden, so it'll be Mount Blue basketball. Stay tuned at the half of the ball game for Coach Bartlett. Here's Webb along the baseline. Kick out Andy Ray. Drains it.
Sophomore coming up big for the Broncos so far. A couple of nice shots now.
And then once again finding the open man. Biggest lead of the ball game for the Broncos. It's up to 13. Here's Farnham putting up a shot just inside the arc. And ball saved in by Mount Blue, but into the hands of Ken Oliver. Logier spots up for three. In and out, no good. And the Cougars with the rebound.
I don't think he expected to be that wide open on the breakaway. His defender kept sagging off him, and he said, well, I guess I'll take it if you're going to give it to me.
Anderson tries a three there. Shot was deflected, goes out of bounds, so it's going to be Mount Blue basketball. Checking out of the ball game for the Cougars is Hunter Meeks. Back in, Caleb Talbot. Talbot will get the inbound pass.
Cougars need to get Anderson going. He's kind of forced his hand a couple of times here, and he's their second leading scorer. And he just hasn't been able to find his rhythm, but he's got to do it inside the team's rhythm. And right now he's kind of forcing it.
Shot back ironed there by Farnham. Winch deals it left. Layup is good by Andy Ray. Good fast break execution there by the Broncos. Was a 6-point lead for Hampden at 18-12, but a 9-0 run, and Mount Blue very cold right now at the offensive end, and they are not getting any offensive rebounds. Broncos will try to add to their biggest lead of the night. And Mikey Ray left open. That one's off, no good. And this time the rebound ripped out of there by Randy Barker. Farnham, the sophomore, looked briefly to his bench for some instructions. Barker almost lost it there. Logier right in his face, knocked the ball away. Now bounce pass inside. A foul coming from behind. It's going to go against Ross Webb. As they got the ball inside to Reynolds.
Hampden so far doing a very good job getting in those passing lanes, not giving opportunities for easy buckets here for the Cougars. They're just very aggressive.
Baseline, they go to Oliver. Down the lane comes Mikey Ray, receives the pass, and he's going to get fouled on the shot attempt. So Mikey Ray will be at the line for two. Mikey Ray, 6 points, as you can see right there. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Tradewinds Markets. Fuel up to local Tradewinds, where every gallon you buy helps local cancer care.
I like to they have him as Mikey on the roster. We have him as Michael, though, over there. Just, you know, we like to be more formal. We're not close enough to Michael yet to be calling him Mikey.
We don't know him that well. Here's a steal by Winch. He'll take it all the way.
That's what I mentioned about those passing lanes. They just seem to know what's happening before Mount Blue does sometimes.
A 13-2 run by the Hampden Academy Broncos. They led the ball game.
What, 38 points, and this time it's guys like Mikey Ray, who you just saw there. Andy Ray getting in the game quite a bit. They're really spreading it around. Corey Winch getting in there quite a bit. They don't need 38 from Logier when the rest of the team is doing so well.
Broncos out of their huddle. Tonight's broadcast also brought to you by Dean's Detailing. They've been Maine's auto detailing leader since 1971. Give your car a fresh start. Call Dean's at 945-3016 or book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. Talk about that stifling Hampden defense, Aaron.
Yeah.
Pretty good numbers.
And they literally have said if we give up more than 40 points per game, we feel like we did not do our job. Now
and it's going to be Mount Blue basketball.
One of the very few mistakes we've seen the Broncos make early on in this one.
4:28 up on the clock. Bringing the ball up for the Cougars, Caleb Catton. He's a junior. Anderson turns, faces up, looked inside to Reynolds, nothing there. Catton tries to slice through the defense, shot up, and it's going to go off his back after it was blocked. Out of bounds off the Cougars, Hampden basketball.
And for the Cougars, early on they got Reynolds going, and that was kind of keeping them in the game. He's cooled off, or he hasn't had an opportunity. And James Anderson just has not been able to find any sort of rhythm. We've got to get one of those guys going because they are kind of the lifeblood of that offense.
Andy Ray left wide open, missed the three. Here's the outlet pass. Pass intended for Anderson from Talbot, but well over the head of James Anderson, out of bounds, and another turnover for the Cougars. And a miss here by Winch. Offensive rebound, Mikey Ray gets fouled on the putback attempt.
The other thing the Broncos have done really well is they have been at the free throw line quite a bit here in this first half.
Mikey Ray gets the bounce on the first attempt. Second one is up, and that's in and out. No good. Good. Rebound down to Talbot. Farnham back out there, sophomore. Tries to get it to his teammate Reynolds, who couldn't handle the pass. Again, had a defender right in his face. Off Reynolds, out of bounds.
With Foxcroft Academy football when they're 5-6 years old, they start to know, okay, A gap, B gap. Same with Hampden. They know at an early age what they need to do.
Kick there by Oliver, so Mount Blue retains possession. Left open, that's going to be a two-point attempt, and it's wide right. Donald couldn't get it to go. Straight out of bounds, and Bronco basketball.
It's been a different Cougar team than we saw last time around. The 73-72 game, they just can't find that offensive rhythm.
Here's Oliver left alone along the baseline. Baseline goes with the reverse again. Picks up two more.
Just carving up that defense. Can't be giving up easy looks like that.
Coach Magnuson going to his bench again. Right side Reynolds fires it up there. That's off the rim. No good. Rebound down to Oliver. Not much happening on the offense. 16.
We didn't get a roster for him, though, so we can't really do any play-by-play.
Inside 2 minutes left in this first half. Anderson goes left side. A block by Logier. Here come the Broncos again. And halfway up, Winch lost control of the basketball. Shot almost went. Hampden keeps it. Here's a drive by Bryce Logier. Two-handed layup there. Didn't go.
This crowd was waiting to explode.
Here's Reynolds slicing through the defense. He puts it up and in. It's up to 11 points, so he has 11 of the Cougars' total of 18. Skip pass, Andy Ray. Logier out top. Winch. Mikey Ray, Andy Ray, three up and
to 15 or under at halftime. You know, build a little momentum. It's not much, but it's certainly something to go off of.
Time winding down here in this first half, down to 35 seconds.
Hamden looking like they're waiting patiently to get that last shot.
Yeah, dangerous pass there from Andy Ray. Picked off by the Cougars. Farnham at the other end misses the shot. Loose ball out of bounds off Hamden. Farnham's going to trigger it from underneath the Mount Blue basket. Long pass. It's into Reynolds. Reynolds guarded closely by Mikey Ray. Right wing, 3-ball up by Farnham. That's no good. And another rebound for Bryce Logier.
Really thought they were going to hold for that last shot there. I guess he saw the look he wanted and decided to throw it up there.
Oh, what a dish there, and it's another reverse lay-in by
Details. Dean's Detailing has been Maine's auto detailing leader since 1971. Let the pros at Dean's renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment. For interior detailing, exterior detailing, and complete detailing packages, call Dean's at 945-3016 or book your appointment online at deansdetailing.com. And Dean's gift cards are the perfect fit for any special occasion. Dean's Detailing. We make used look like new.
In 2011, we asked you to join us in the fight against cancer. For years, 1 penny from every gallon of gas purchased at Tradewinds has been donated to the local cancer fight. And as Tradewinds continues to open up more locations, more money goes to local cancer care. The next time you gas up, choose a Tradewinds store so you can help.
Welcome back to the stable here at Hamden Academy. Great first half for the Broncos of Coach Russ Bartlett as they are looking for a little revenge here tonight on their home court. And so far, so good for Hamden as they lead this one 39-20. Aaron, let's take a look at these two high schools here. Mount Blue High School enrollment right around 820, serves the towns of Farmington, Weld, Temple, Wilton, Chesterville, New Vineyard, Industry, New Sharon, Starks, and Vienna. Principal is Monique Poulin, and notable alum Seth Westcott.
Hey,
remember him?
Yes.
Two-time Olympic.
Well, crash caving because he had a tendency to crash quite a bit. And that's not even including, I mean, you talk about the players that have played here in basketball in the last 10, 15 years. They've had some really big names and very talented players, and it obviously shows when you look at regional championships and state championships. Frankly, they're going to have to build a new gymnasium soon just so that they can fit more banners.
Yeah, we took a look at that trophy case in our open. Of course, Stephen King taught English here at Hamden Academy before he went on to write several best-selling books.
I hear he actually has a new deal coming out. He's going to be doing a TV series about the stand, and I mean, it seems like every other day now.
Who are having a tremendous season in class.
Visit Greenway Equipment in Bangor and Ellsworth, or find us online at greenwayequipment.com.
Back here at Hamden Academy, the youngsters continue to entertain the fans here at the stable. We're going to take a look at some first half highlights. It's been a strong first half for Hamden Academy. They've got a 39-20 lead. Great ball movement by the Broncos in the first half. Here's Ken.